The Volquest 2-Minute Drill is brought to you by Food City, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.
Good Monday, everyone. Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price for the Food City 2-Minute Drill. And it's Mississippi State week, which means cowbells. And Josh Heupel and the players are kind of embracing it. It's like Heupel talked about it being kind of part of the cool things of the tradition of the SEC and playing in these type of environments.
Well, what are you supposed to do? Talk about how concerned you are about it, how worried you are about it. I mean, it is what it is. There's a lot of people in this league that doesn't think it should be allowed, but it's one of those things where you got to deal with it. You do embrace it and understand that, you know, you move on. You can communicate with the quarterback differently than you ever have. Tennessee plays fast. Tennessee does a good job and has done a good job to this point with their communication. So you would expect that it would be okay, but you got a lot of people in their first road environment. So we'll see how they play. I don't think cowbells should be the difference in the game on Saturday, though.
You talk about communication. The previous, 4 games, it's been the defense, having to worry about communicating with a loud environment they're playing in. Now it flips to the offense. The offense goes into the loud, and the defense should be able to communicate fairly well because there won't be a whole lot of noise.
Yeah, and the defense has to communicate better than they have. I mean, they've had too many communicative breakdowns to this point. But to your point, yeah, it's hard on the offense this week. Should be easier on the defense.
Other big takeaways from Josh Heupel today?
Well, I mean, I think the question is, for me, who do they feel like coming out of this game maybe can help them more?
Yeah.
I think it's clear they're pushing Sidney Walton. I think that's for depth purposes, for rotation purposes. They clearly want to try to get him up to speed as
Can
much
he
as
steal
they
a
can.
handful of reps a game?
Yeah, and I think that's the question that you have coming out of this one. I tried to ask that question to Josh. I didn't ask it very well, but did somebody do enough to say, hey, it's okay to play that guy 10 or 12 snaps? We heard William Inns say last week Harmon should have played the Georgia game.
Yeah.
He's going to play more. But did Isaiah Campbell do something to get you 8 or 10 reps? Is there more reps for Marion Dye? What about a guy like Christian Gass? Is he a third down guy that you get 6 reps out of? Sidney Walton. I think that's the question mark, not just for this week, but for the next few weeks for this football team moving forward.
This team, I think, is going to get tired of hearing about Arkansas last year by the end of the week. But clearly, that's something that the coaching staff has harped on, being prepared on the road, doing all the little things all week long to get yourself ready to go on the road this year. What can this team learn from last year for those that were here?
Well, I think it's starting better, and I think that's where you feel encouraged about Tennessee as they go to the road. They've been such a fast starting team. That was a slog last year, right? Even at home, it was so many scoreless first quarters, scoreless first halves. It made it really hard to play. And when you're on the road and you don't do that, it kind of adds pressure to it. What was the key to winning at Oklahoma last year? They got out of the gates and made a couple early plays. So I think for Tennessee, this offense, what they should take away from last year is build on what they've done the first 4 games this year, and that's get out of the gates early on offense. And you're hoping your veteran quarterback, not veteran in this system, but veteran in general, can do that on the road.
Well, we're out of the gates for this Mississippi State week. It is Monday. We're on to Tuesday. We'll have more player and coach reaction tomorrow up at VolQuest.com. He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price.
The Volquest 2-Minute Drill is brought to you by Food City, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.